The other night, I found myself in the oddest conversation of my life. Outside a 24-hour gas station, a man sitting by the ice machine waved me over. He called himself that crackhead by the ice machine, and before I could even ask what that meant, he launched into a wild, unfiltered rant about government drone birds. "Let me tell you something," he said, pointing a finger skyward as a pigeon flew overhead. "That right there ain't no bird. That's a government drone. They killed off all the real birds in the 80s. Reagan did it and replaced them with surveillance drones. Ever wonder why you never see baby pigeons? 'Cause they're charging on power lines. That's why." I blinked. Charging on power lines? Damn right. They sit there soaking up that sweet, sweet electricity while recording your conversations. You think Alexa's bad? Every sparrow out there is basically Alexa with wings. And don't get me started on crows. Those things are the black ops of the Birddrone division. He broke into a half-shouted rendition of "I Believe I Can Fly" by R. Kelly, only he changed the lyrics. "I believe they can spy. I think about it every night and day." People walking by stared, but he didn't care. He leaned in closer, his voice dropping to a conspiratorial whisper. "They got everyone fooled, man. You ever hear of QAnon?" Yeah. Well, Q's onto it. DeepState elites, Freemasons, satanic cults. They're all in cahoots, man. They're the ones running the Birddrone program. That's how they keep tabs on us, making sure we don't uncover their schemes. And don't even get me started on the Denver airport. "What's with the Denver airport?" I asked, half curious and half terrified. "That place is the headquarters of the whole operation. It's got underground tunnels, secret bunkers, and murals that tell the truth about the New World Order. They're hiding satanic rituals down there, sacrificing goats, drinking the blood of children, whatever it takes to keep their power." "Drinking blood of children?" I echoed. "That's right," he shouted. "They say it keeps them young. It's called adrenochrome. Google it. The satanic deep state elites are harvesting it to stay in power. That's why they're after the kids, man. It's all connected." "Okay, but what about Obama?" I asked, knowing this was a mistake. "Oh, don't you see?" he said, his eyes wide. "Obama was born in Kenya. He's not even American, and he's part of the Freemasons. They groomed him for years, man. He's part of the satanic elite, just like the rest of them. The Freemasons have been running the show for centuries, controlling governments, banks, and now the Birddrones." At this point, he was pacing in front of the ice machine, waving his arms wildly. "And you know why they use birds? Because no one questions birds. You see a seagull, you don't think, 'Oh, that's recording me.' You think, 'Oh, look at that trash bird eating a French fry.' But that seagull's got a microphone, man." He broke into song again, this time "Free Bird" by Leonard Skynyrd. "If I leave here tomorrow, will you still record all my calls?" "Okay," I said, trying to rein him in. "Let's say you're right. What do we do about it?" He stopped pacing and looked at me like I'd asked the world's dumbest question. "You stop feeding the birds, for one, don't charge their batteries for 'em, and you start looking up, notice the patterns. Ever see birds flying in weird formations? That's not nature. It's surveillance grids. And you spread the word, man. Wake up the sheeple. The more people who know, the harder it is for them to keep the truth hidden." Before I left, he grabbed my arm and looked me dead in the eyes. "They want you distracted with your phones, your TV shows, your TikToks. But the truth is out there, man, and it starts with the birds." As I drove away, I couldn't decide whether he was insane, a genius, or both. One thing's for sure, I'm never looking at pigeons the same way again.